All the YouTube stats are drastically out of date. Isn't it marvellous that with the internet we can join each other from such a long distance? Just give people a few more moments to come and join us. That gives you ample opportunity to check out the cards that are attached to this particular live stream video. If you look up in the top left hand corner, you will see the little I button that is hovering up there, and that will give you links to our website, to our merchandising site, and to the fan funding option if you wish to leave us a small tip at any time during this stream. Be sure to check them out. Just want to experiment with something. I don't normally run ads during my streams, but I've got a play ad button. I just want to see what it does, so I'm going to hit it. Hopefully it's one that you can skip and you'll be back with me straight away. But before we get started, I just want to test it and see what it does. Perhaps you can let me know in the chat, because I'm not actually watching my own stream at this point. Based on complex criteria, some of your viewers will see an ad. Keep on streaming. That's what YouTube's telling me. That's the end of the music. I don't know if you've had an opportunity to skip the ad. If you haven't, that's a shame. If you have, then great. Just close the windows that I don't need. And I think that we are pretty much ready to go. Let me just check in the chat that you guys are all still there. Okay, so it didn't show ads to everybody apparently. It looks like it probably didn't show ads to anybody. It might be to do with how soon after the last ad that you've watched we are, if you know what I mean. But never mind. We shall continue. I am going to bring you into the game with me. Let's go into our save game. So we have our birdies in the background. And then I'll bring you back in with me. There we go, there's our birdies. And game with camera. There it is. Hello everybody, I'm Elbrister, this is Ellitopia Gaming. Welcome back to KSP Live from its new home here at YouTube. I was quite pleased with the results from last week's stream on YouTube, so I thought that we would continue this week. We have a few people joining us in the chat, more people than YouTube is telling me are watching, so clearly I can't trust that figure. But welcome to everybody in the chat. And here is our save game, our career game. Now last week we very nearly completed the contract for Serran that we picked up, which involved landing on Serran and broadcasting back some science from Serran. Unfortunately, some slight miscalculations, mistiming, and landing on the dark side of the planet meant that we didn't have communication or power while we were going down, and it all went horribly wrong. So, although, strangely enough, it did actually count as a landing. So we got the reward for the landing, but we haven't completed the contract because we haven't managed to transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of Serran. So we are going to give it another go. Hopefully we can give it another try, and this time maybe we will judge our landing a little bit better, and maybe we can actually land on Serran and transmit the said science. Now, we had quite a few very convenient circumstances last time, notably the timing of when we arrived. So I'm hoping that we have the same conditions this week. I'm just trying to find... There we go. There is the craft that we sent, the Magnolia 1. And what a good craft it was, aside from the fact that it crashed because we lost communication. Battery power was an issue. More importantly, the length of time that battery power lasted was an issue. So I'm wondering if we should be taking more batteries with us. The problem with that is that batteries are heavy. Mind you, I don't think they're that heavy. Hopefully we can add a few batteries without affecting our delta V too much. Current delta V is 8,681 meters a second, which is quite a lot, to be honest. But if I was to, for example, add... they don't really... There's not really any space for them, that's the problem. Where could we fit some batteries? They're a bit big. I don't want big batteries. Can I fit them on the side of the existing batteries? There we go. That's not bad. Something like that. Ooh, doesn't take too much of our delta V away, which is interesting. For the sake of visuals, I'm going to sink them in like so that we can just see them like that. So that will give us considerably more power, which will hopefully last us a fairly long time on the dark side of the planet. And clearly it hasn't added too much more weight to our craft because it didn't really affect our delta V all that much. So hopefully that won't prevent us from actually completing this mission, and might mean that we have some power for longer. Well, it will definitely mean we've got power for longer on the dark side of the planet. This will be the Magnolia 2 because it is slightly different to the craft we used last time, and well, everything else should be pretty much the same. So I think we are ready to take this straight out to the launch pad to launch it. I'm just concerned that we haven't got enough solar panels, but I'm not really sure how we could add any more. And are we supposed to have taken some radiator panels with us? Again, that I don't really know. Are they heavy? Not too heavy. And technically they actually fit, which is interesting. I wonder if we should take these radiator panels with us to help us during re-entry. To help kind of mitigate some of the heat in re-entry. Maybe. Hopefully that doesn't consider these to be enclosed. Makes it more expensive, but we've got the money. But solar panels are the issue, aren't they? We've got no way of... I wonder if we could... No, they'll get in the way. I was thinking if I could... Oh, hang on. Do something like that and have them pointing behind us, but then they won't get any sunlight like that, will they? No, there is nowhere that I can add any solar panels that point in a different angle. So until we unlock the unfolding solar panels. We're kind of stuck with these static ones for now. But there we go. Certainly an interesting craft. Let's see if we can launch this thing. Let's take it out to the launch pad. Okay, here we are on the launch pad with the Magnolia 2, our second attempt to land on Serran and hopefully broadcast back some science. Looks like we're in this roughly the same place in our orbit of Sonna, but let's see where Serran is compared to where we are at the moment. Right, it's right around there. So we are going to have to speed up time to... That wasn't what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Let's speed up time. And take ourselves around to where we were before. Nice bit of debris floating around there. Right, where were we compared to Serran before? Whoa, too far, too far. Although that was kind of where we were before, I think. Oh well, it'll do. Regardless, it will do. Daytime launch. Can we see it? There it is, there's Serran. So we are in a slightly different position. I think Serran was kind of over here last time. But never mind. Let's see what we get, shall we? Our SAS is going on. Our throttle is going to 100%. And we are getting ready to launch. Here we go. We are away. That's a bit loud. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And we're at 500 meters. Going quite slowly. I'm going to take us up straight for a while so that we can build up some speed. Do a little bit of easterly turn. Okay, time to start our turn properly. Fuel on the first stage is running out quickly. We're getting ready to dump that off very soon. Whoa, 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 come back, come back, come back. There we go. That wanted to pull away from me then. Let's go prograde. Well, those, there we go. Let go of those. They didn't hit anything. That's good. Improving our thrust to weight. Oh dear. No, 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 no. Don't. The atmosphere's trying to push me vertical because I've turned at a slightly different rate to what I had planned. Come on, let's keep prograde. There we go. Those winglets are not very strong against the atmosphere at this point. Come on, we need to be at 45 degrees. Being pulled slightly to one side as well. Doesn't help. No, 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 no. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Right, here we go. This is where it gets ugly. Come on. Keep us prograde, keep us prograde. Come on, come on. I managed to avoid that last time. Oop. Oh, okay, we'll go this way then. Atmosphere's getting thinner, so we've got a little bit more flexibility now, but we're going a bit too horizontal for my liking. Where's our Apo at this point? Only at 32. That's not good. It's drifting still. No. Come on. What's that? Something gone wrong? Hang on. We've got a red light. We've got a battery out. Okay. One of the batteries packed up on us, like, straight away. That's fun. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Come on, straighten up, straighten up. Yep, I think we're getting control of it. Oh, there you go, those tanks. Oh! Hopefully they only hit each other. I think they hit each other. That was good. Ah, good. Our Apo is in a slightly more respectable position now. In fact, it's coming up to a point where I kind of want it to be. Let's get it up to 100. Okay, that'll do for now. We are going to space. Oops. Communications. Let's sort out our communications. Let's get you pointing to... now last time, yeah, we did this slightly differently because we pointed it at Geosync 1, didn't we? So, let's get you pointing at Geosync 1 to start us off. Like so. Activate. And get you... Activate you. There we go. Where's the sun? There. Okay. Not terrible. So, let's get ourselves horizontal and pointing where our prograde will be. Ready for us to burn. Let's close that. Don't need you anymore. We still have direct communication for the moment. Let's turn those off, make that look a bit tidier. There we go. So, I think we can probably start burning now. Let's get ourselves into orbit, shall we? Hey there, Brandon Chan. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. And a bit more welcome. How are you doing this evening? We're just getting to space. Just getting into orbit. For our second trip to Serran. Okay, we're in orbit. Where is... Oh, okay, our Perry's in a pretty good place. We could possibly tweak that a little bit. How do we do that? I can't remember now. Is it this way? Or will that pull the Perry towards us? I don't remember. Nope, that pushes it away from us. That's good. There we go. Our Perry's in a perfect place now. So, when we get round here, we can start our burn and hopefully we'll head straight to Serran, which we're going to set as our target. So, let's speed up time and get round there, shall we? Oh, whoa, actually, before we do that, let's make sure we are pointing our solar panels in the right direction, which we are not. That would have been messy. How did we do this before? We managed to do it so that we had 4 panels facing the sun, didn't we? Good, there we go. Our power is increasing, and I believe we have 4 panels facing the sun rather than just 2. 0.48, 0.5, 0.49, 0.5. 0.5 and 0.5 means that we're basically evens on those. Okay, so now we can speed up time. We'll lose... Actually, this will be a good test of the extra batteries that we added. Get to see if we lose all battery power in the dark side of the planet, or do we survive? Goodness me, I think we're going to survive it. Hey, that weren't too bad. Power's going up at the moment, and we are coming round to where we want to be. Ooh, we're not lined up though. And we don't have any communication because we can't see... Damn it, we can't see Geosync 1. Okay, slight change of plan. There is Geosync 1. I should have changed that to point to Geosync 1B or 1A by the next time. I think 1B is probably going to be the one that gives us the communication. So let's make sure that we're still pointing where we need to be. I want to go kind of, no, this way. I want to be pointing as directly towards the sun as I can be. Something like that. So what's our exposure there? 0.53, 0.47, so let's... Yeah, that kind of works for me. Okay. So, power is increasing. Speeding up time. In fact, it's probably going to be 1A, isn't it, that we need to communicate with for our burn. Could even be Geosync 2, but... Right, so we will lose communication with 1 in a moment, but we already are in a position where we can communicate with 1A, so let's switch to that. There we go, close that. There we go, we're now bouncing off 1A, 2 and Geosync 1. Speeding up time again. And we need to get round to here. This is where we are going. Oh, actually, I wonder if... Is there a way we can do it so that we end up on a more circular orbit? Because we tend to... Actually, no, that's fine, that's fine. What we did before actually worked okay, so let's get round to... Whoa, why have we lost comms? Ah, because we've lost power? Why have we lost power? Where are we? Oh, we're there, okay. So we aren't able to charge our batteries fully on one pass because we don't have enough solar panels. But there we go, at the periapsis we're okay. We have communication again, and our engines will refuel us with power. So we have communication this time, which means we can turn around 2-point prograde. This is a very heavy beast. Very slow to turn. Also very slow to stop turning. SAS disengaged. Why is SAS disengaged? I have... Because I'm not facing the sun. Because I'm facing prograde. Which means I don't have enough sun exposure to actually power the communication devices. Hold on. Stop. Okay. Right, we have power now. Come on. We've got to get this right. Let's put the engine on very slightly, because that will give us some power. There we go. Do I want sticky keys on? No, I don't. Thank you very much, Windows 10. Okay, so we're back to pointing in the right direction, and we are burning in the right direction, which is recharging our batteries. SAS back on, because I didn't realise I didn't have that on. Okay, so not quite where I had planned to be burning, but good enough, good enough. Let's increase the power. No, I don't want... What? It crashed. KSP crashed. How typical is that? Okay. Bear with me. I shall have to reload KSP. I clearly upset the Kraken. So yeah, you'll have to bear with me while KSP reloads. I'm tempted, I'm very tempted to reconfigure how we do the solar panels so that we're more likely to have exposure. Was it something with Windows 10? I don't think it was Windows 10 per se. I did click the thing to say don't use sticky keys, and it got unhappy with that. So clearly it felt that I should be using sticky keys. So it crashed. I'm not sure really, but I'll just clean my glasses. However, it should have saved, hopefully, where we were just before we launched, I think. I think that's kind of how the auto-saving works. So hopefully when we load it... Oh, that really didn't help. That's made them even worse. Let me clean those again. Yeah, I think we should be okay to just go straight to the launch. While KSP is loading, I'm going to try again with the whole playing an advert thing, because it clearly didn't work last time. Let me know in the chat if you do see an ad or if you don't see an ad. Here, I'm clicking it now. If you can still see me, you don't see an ad. If you do see an ad, you don't see me. So let me know. Let me know what you see. Meanwhile, we can watch KSP loading and loading a bit more. I see you. Okay, so you don't see an ad. Fair enough. I don't see why that's not working. Ah, so adblock works in the YouTube live stream. Okay, well that's fair enough. Actually, I run adblock as well, so that's. But then I still see ads on YouTube. So why? I don't know. I do see ads on YouTube, so I don't know why adblock would work. You paused adblock a while ago and still no ad. Well, there you go. So clearly the ads aren't working. YouTube streaming obviously is in beta. So yeah, maybe that doesn't work yet. Who knows? Who knows? Oh well, we're back in KSP now. And even if you were shown an ad, you will be back with me by now. So, did it actually... Wait a sec, we lost the funds. Hold on, that was saying... Yeah, look, this is saying... Stage destroyed, battery failure. Stage destroyed. Okay, so exit. We did have a battery failure. Hey there, William Alum. Good evening to you indeed. Or good afternoon if you are in the States of Unitedness. There is the Manolia 2. So let's fly that. So it's already in orbit. That's handy. We don't even have to relaunch it. Okay, so do we have power at this point? Yes. Are we charging well at this point? Looks like we've got some charge. 0.5, 0.49, 0.5, 0.49. Okay. So that would be just under 2, wouldn't it? If my maths are mathematical enough. So that should be... Yeah, see, 0.96, 0.97. Technically, we are getting more power from that than we are 0.53, 0.52, 0.46, 0.47. It's close, isn't it? It was like 0.02 difference or something like that. Anyway, anywho, we still have Serran set as the target, which is good. So let's check who we're communicating with. At the moment, we're communicating directly with the KSC. Geosync 1A is where we want to be with this one. Although not until we get round... See, the battery is not charging quick enough. Oh well. So let's get this now pointed at 1A like we did before. There we go. And we can actually deactivate this if it will come under my cursor. There we go. We can deactivate that because that's not actually going to give us any benefit at this point. Where's the other one? Where did we attach that? I have no idea. Oh, it's behind that. Okay, that was a bit silly. Can I click it? Yes, you can. Deactivate that. Okay, so we're just on the dish now, which is fine. Let's get ourselves around to where we want to be. Hopefully our power will last us slightly longer now that we only have the dish running. Power ticks away very quickly. Give us sunlight. Come on, give us sunlight. Come on. There we go. So, we have some power. We're going to turn off the SAS and slowly move towards prograde so that our power still has a chance to charge while we're going. And then as our power starts to drop, we can use our engines to do the rest. Okay, there we go. Our power is now dropping. We can charge it with the engine slightly, but we can actually start our burn as well and turn the SAS back on. So let's get ourselves prograde. Come on, there we go, roughly. There we go. There we go, there is our craft. However, let's go. Bang, full blast. Blast? What's a blast? Full blast. Full... I don't even know what word was supposed to come out then. Full power. Oh, that's the end of that fuel tank. Let's dump that off. There we go. That's worked out almost perfectly where I wanted it to be. Whether that's the right orbit or not, I don't know. We'll find out in a moment once we get outside of the influence of Kerbin. We are, however, losing power at this point because this engine doesn't have an alternator attached. So as soon as this goes... Well, not as soon as, but there we go. Once it goes out, something like that, there is the possibility that we'll be recaptured by Kerbin. But at this point, I don't really care. All I actually want is for our solar panels to be pointing at the sun. There we go. Okay. So. And then a bit of this. There we go. 0.53, 0.52, 0.47, 0.46. Yeah, so 0.02 off full. We are charging. We're charging at a decent rate, and we are going to be leaving the influence of Kerbin. So we don't need any control at this point. What we do need is to point this directly towards mission control. Which means we now have lost communication, but we will regain it once we get outside the influence of Kerbin, because we will be pointing pretty much directly at mission control. Our orbit will be going, yep, wildly out there somewhere, but we can fix that quite easily once we've left Kerbin's influence, which will be pretty soon. See, we've regained communications now. Our batteries are charging, and here we go. Let me just consider if I've done this correctly. Do we just want to be pointing at Kerbin at this point? I think maybe we do. Oh, I can't remember how it works. Covers 3 targets. Yeah, I think that's what we want. So at the moment we're still communicating directly with mission control. Hopefully after that we'll be able to bounce it off the other satellites. So let's see if that works. We have lost communication briefly, but there we go. We've regained it again. And we are now out of the influence of Kerbin. So, at this point, where are we facing? We're facing basically prograde. So let's... Why do we not... Oh. Let's take us off of time warp. let's spin us around to our retrograde. Hey there, Dookie9669. Dookie, are you a Green Day fan by any chance? Okay, so we're going to burn retrograde and hopefully bring our closest approach nearer to our target position at closest approach, which last time we managed to do quite easily. There was an intercept with Kerbin. Hopefully we'll avoid that. Hey there, Ulf. Hope I pronounced that right. Ah, now that's interesting. We've missed it this time, I think. Yeah, because look at that. Oh, okay, we haven't missed it. Let's see how close we can get it. 6 million, 5 million, 4 million, 3 million, 2 million, 2, 1, 1.9, 1.8, 1.7, 1.6, 1.5, 1.4, 1.3. That's as low as we're going to get it. Okay, so we have our flyby of Serran. Like wolf in Viking lingo. Like wolf. Okay. Wolf. Ulf. So it's just Ulf. Not oof. Sorry, I didn't mean to make a point of your name. So yes, we have a periapsis around Serran of 1.406 meters per second. 1.406 million meters. 1.406 kilometers. Ulf, aka Ulf. Yes. Okay, fair enough. I think we've established that one. So, it's time to, again, make sure that we are facing the sun, which we appear to be. Perhaps not as much as we could be. There we go. And, well, I mean, we have communication with Kerbin. Let's see where we end up. Speeding up time. Here we go. It's an 8-day journey. Let's hope that, as it did last time, Kerbin comes round on its orbit just in time for us to regain communication. And it does. Look at that. Fantastic. So, we're about to enter the influence of Serran. There we go. We are approaching Serran. And our periapsis is currently on the sunny side, which is also the side facing Kerbin, which is handy. So we can get to the periapsis, get ourselves pointing retrograde. Bit of a wobble, Don't like the wobble. We'll deal with that in a moment. And let's burn. Sticky keys came up again, despite the fact that I just told it to stop telling me. Okay, let's increase the burn then. No, I don't want sticky keys. Go away. That's what crashed us last time. Stupid sticky keys. Stupid windows. We are back in orbit around Serran. Let's bring it into the 1.3 million so that we're in a pretty much circular orbit. Yeah, I tried to disable sticky keys before, and that's what crashed KSP for some reason. I really don't know why. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do actually. We're going to bring this right in so it becomes our peri, and we're going to bring it just outside the atmosphere of Serran, which is at 61 kilometers, something like that. We'll leave it at like, I don't know, 80 or something like that. And then hopefully we'll still have communication and sunlight at that point. We'll have to watch that, obviously. And then we can use that to burn our Apo in to give us a landing point, hopefully on the sunny side. Right. I'm going to cut the engines there so that we don't have our periapsis somewhere where we're not going to have communication, which at the moment it's just about going to have communication. So, there we go. We're in orbit around Serran. We have an orbit of 1.4 million by 382,000. Not quite where I had it planned, but that's not terrible. Let's stop that wobbling. Let's disable the torque on that, which will spin us for a little while, and then we will. The SAS will gain control. Means we'll be a bit heavy, but never mind. Which way is the sun from here? Oh, this way then. Make sure we are facing directly at the sun. There we go. So, 0.46, 0.34, 0.44, 0.57. Okay, so we're not actually quite directly at the sun, are we? Whoops, that's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. This way is the way we want to go. Something like that. Are you going to do any track day soon? Yes, I will be getting back to track day manager. I've taken kind of a couple of weeks off because they've been doing quite a few important updates. I'm in a position where I haven't really done enough races to be playing against other players. And I want to show the game with me racing against other players, because a lot of the races that I've had on video have been me against the bots. So I'm not being matched up against other players at this point. So I've been offline. I've been forgetting what I was going to say. Yeah, offline I've been running extra races to bring me up to the point where I get ranked again, and so that I play against other players. But once I get there, then I'll start cranking out some more videos, because it'll be a bit more interesting. Oh look, I can see Kerbin. There's Kerbin in just in the shadow of Sonna. Okay, so this satellite, I think we've safely established, is now pointing at the sun. Although it does say electric charge. It says it's not charging, which is a bit strange. .32. Why is it wobbling around so much? I don't understand why it's wobbling around so much. Hang on, let's see if we can stop it wobbling. like that. Why does it say our battery's not charging? I've got the proper first 3 for driver and the rest 3 for pit crew. Sorry, just catching up on the chat that I might have missed. So, okay, we are in orbit around Serran. We have power. I don't know why it's not showing me that the power is charging. I'm pretty sure it should be at this point. So we have communication. We can kind of do whatever we want at this point. Our plan is to actually land on Serran. So I'm going to come to the periapsis, burn the Apo in, so that hopefully we land this side, which will give us communication with Kerbin and hopefully some sunlight. Although the Apo is just on the dark side of the planet, so we might adjust that first, I think. We'll kind of do that as part of our periapsis burn, I think. Let's take us down to the peri. Okay, and then let's get ourselves... Wow, this thing's heavy. I'm going to have to turn this back on, even though it wobbles us around, just because I need to actually be able to move the thing. And then turn it back off again, and we'll spin for a bit. Yeah, there we go. Now, I think this is possibly the wrong way, actually. I want to move this... Yeah, that's the wrong way. So, let's spin around. I've been doing Kerbal Space Program for over 3 years now. I never did a 3-year anniversary celebration, actually, but yeah, I've been doing KSP for about 3 years now, so I've kind of got the basics of flying around under my belt. Landing, not so much, as we found last week. Oh, this is a pain. Stop spinning. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Right. Okay, so let's rotate our... trajectory around. Oh, thank you very much. I'm going to use a lot of our fuel doing this, unfortunately. Should be worth it though, hopefully. Well, that's kind of in the sunny side, so that'll do. That'll do for now. So now let's get ourselves retrograde. Which way is retrograde from here? It's very annoying that I have to keep turning this on. And that's not retrograde anyway, that's prograde. Okay. There is retrograde. And let's burn this in. And we'll burn this right the way into the atmosphere. And hopefully this time we will have communication while we're in the atmosphere so that we can pop the parachutes when we want the parachutes to pop, rather than when they want to pop themselves. So the atmosphere is at 61 kilometers. We'll put this at about 35. Oh, okay, 28. That could be a bit hot, actually, but never mind, never mind. Track day been good with human opponents lately, and some good comments in the forums, but the devs is absent lately. No comments from them lately on our feedback. I think there was some information from them about the staff going on a well-earned holiday. I haven't seen them online at all, to be honest, not even on Steam. So I think they are actually on holiday. But you know, it's their gig, so they can kind of do what they want, really. Okay, let's use you to stop us from spinning again. No, we want to be pointing at the sun. Thank you very much. Toggle talk. Stop spinning. There we go. Keep those batteries charging. Okay, so we've only got one faulty battery, which is good. We've still got a fair amount of fuel. We're about to find out if we can actually land on Serran without going bang. So, here we go. Let's speed up time. We're going to go behind the planet whilst maintaining sunlight, which is good. Of course, we're not charging any higher because we've got a faulty battery. Yes, we've used the power that was in that battery, and then we can't obviously recharge it again. Here we go, entering the atmosphere. Let's spin ourselves around to point retrograde, because that is where we is going to want to be. Wonder if that will work better for us now that we're in atmosphere. Nope, no it won't. Excellent. So we're going to be spinning probably all the way down. Right, well we have communication, we have sunlight, we are entering the atmosphere. Our Apo should be coming in by now, it is. If it's not coming in fast enough by the time we reach the Peri, we can burn to assist. This is strange, look, watch the nav ball go by. It's spinning sideways because of the angle. It's not coming in very fast, is it? But then as we get deeper in, hopefully, there we go, we can see we've got the atmospheric effects now. That should definitely speed up our apoapsis coming in. However, we also have engines that we can use for that purpose. Here we go, our Perry is disappearing into the planet. We are definitely going to be landing, or at least, you know, making contact with this planet in some manner. Our power is dropping relatively quickly, that's not a good thing. Can I turn that off? Does that help? Not particularly. Let's get our legs... No, let's not get our legs out yet in case they burn up. Hey there, Snoxical. Welcome, welcome. You finally caught a stream. Fair enough. Were you here? Did you try and catch us last week then, or... Do I know you as something else, Snoxical? Do I know you from elsewhere, perhaps from the Twitch channel, or... I don't know. But welcome anyway. And you caught us just as we are approaching the surface of Serran. And I've got a feeling that we're going to need to slow ourselves down with the engines. Don't have a lot of fuel left in this engine. Ah, you're in the Facebook group. Fair enough. Whoa, where are we going? We're going the wrong way now. That's not good. SAS, come on. You come back on, please. Bring us round to retro if you can. There we go. Come on, hold us there. Hold us in retro. Hold us on retro. No, I can't do it. Okay. Well, we're slowing down. Hopefully we'll regain some control. Come on. Come on. No. Can I swing it round? Here we go, here we go. Actually, the parachutes might be safe to deploy by now. Where are we? Risky, okay. Come on, give me safe, give me safe. Because I can't slow us down at the moment. I'm going to move that down to here. No, not there. Whoops. To there. Safe. Wow, okay. We're not very high. We're also upside down, which is not ideal. I would kind of like to be facing the other way, if that's okay. Any chance of that? We can put the legs out. We're a bit top heavy. And at this rate, we are going to land on the dish, which is not going to be good at 7.9 meters a second. I don't think the dish can handle that much of an impact. Come on, come on, survive. Oh! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It did survive. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. Well, we've landed on Serran, everybody. Okay, it's a bit sideways, but we have communication, and we're kind of got solar panels looking at the sun. We haven't got enough solar panels looking at the sun. If I hold on, activate that engine, can I use it to flip me upright somehow? No is the answer to that. I don't seem to be able to use it to do anything at all. So let's get the legs in. And maybe that will allow me to... Whoa, okay. Maybe that will allow me to roll down the hill. That's not kind of what I had in mind. Let's get those legs back out again. Whoa! Right. Still not quite pointing at the sun. Let's get the SAS off. Log and transmit. No, we've just run out of electric charge. Damn. Okay. Okay. Maybe if we speed up time, maybe the following day. There goes Sonna and Kerbin. Let's have the following day for this planet. What? I don't know how long the days are, but maybe at the right time of day we might get some power. Broken? Broken? Mind you, I'm not surprised. We did just roll down a hill. All our solar panels are broken. Okay, that's why we're not getting any power. Damn it. We were so close. We have no control now. We have no power. We are a bit stuck. There is nothing we can do with this craft. And I can't transmit the science to complete the contract because we don't have power. Rolling down the hill was a bad idea. How could we have improved that? Is the big question. Have the parachutes higher up the vessel somehow. Have the solar panels better positioned. Okay, well, I mean, there's nothing we can do about this at this point, so we have to go back to the Space Center. Okay, so let's go back to the Space Center and let's reload that design, because I had an idea for improving at least the solar panels part of that craft, which actually might also serve as a way of changing the centre of gravity for the parachutes as well. So let's take these satellites off. In fact, let's dump them. And let's take the parachutes off. We didn't need those. Let's get rid of those. That was just excess weight. Let's put this somewhere so that it's not behind everything that I'm about to do. And let's get some modular girders. And we'll have 3 of those, which will significantly increase our weight, but gives us something we can attach to. And if I rotate them correctly, it also will improve our centre of gravity. Not very aerodynamic, I'll give you that. Why is it going to one side? Hold on, you're supposed to be doing that, which means you actually now need to come down. Because I've not done that, that's why it's doing that. Right. Scrap that. Try again. Right. Okay. There. Then take that off. Do that. And right, rotate up. Maybe not quite so much. And then we'll offset, sink it in, like so. And then from there, we can fit the solar panels. Okay. Kind of get where I'm going with this, because we can fit a lot more solar panels on this. And they will be in slightly more useful locations. Can we put one on the end? We can. Albeit a bit wonky. Yeah, there we go. Lots of solar panels, and we can actually still put some here if we really want to. That's what I want. Let's bring it out a bit. There we go. So we should now have a lot more power from this thing. Slightly less delta V, but a lot more power. Oh, hey there, Mayumi. I didn't realise you were there. Indeed, YouTube Live. They've made quite a lot of improvements to this system, so I actually quite like it now. So there, hopefully that will also affect our centre of gravity, so that we can land a bit better. I mean, in theory, I could put dishes on there as well, but we haven't got the... I don't know, actually, we could do that. It would make quite a good satellite, wouldn't it? Parachutes, however, we need. And they are going to be quite important. So, I'm thinking maybe lose these on the ends and put parachutes on there. Oops. Like... Oh, I'm not allowed to put them there, am I not? Yes, I am. I thought so. There we go. We now have 3 parachutes on the ends of those. That should that should fix the problems that we've been having. Let's check that we've not messed up all our staging, which we probably have. That's all okay. That's okay. That's okay. That'll detach. That'll fire. We'll probably need to do that at the same stage. Actually, no. Let's do that. Okay. And then this bit is not quite right, is it? There we go. In fact, last time we did that. We wanted that. There we go. So that we still had this when those parachutes went. Okay. Okay. So. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to do to this? It's a bit heavy down there, isn't it? 1.39 thrust to weight is not ideal, but we should be okay. Would be nice if I had unlocked fairings at this point, but I haven't. So this will be the Magnolia 3, and well, we can give it another go, I think. Yeah, save and launch. I mean, this thing's going to be heavy, but we've got 3 big parachutes on this now. I missed you too, Miyumi. We've got 3 big parachutes on this thing now, so that should be okay for our landing, and hopefully it will keep us upright so we can use our engines to slow us down the last little bit as well. So, and hopefully we won't have a battery fail on us this time as well. We're going to probably want to do this on the sunny side of the planet. However, we also want Serran in the right place, so we're going to have to spin round again. We arrived at Serran a bit late on its orbit, didn't we? So we want to be launching a little bit earlier on our orbit. So say here, something like that maybe. Not sure. That system. What system? I don't understand. What system? Oh, the solar system. I see. Yes, this is the New Horizons solar system. It's huge, and it's got lots of other stuff in it. It's great fun. This is not the vanilla system. No, this is definitely not the vanilla system. Ideally, we want some sunlight when we launch, which is not far away. Come on, sun, where are you? There you are. Right, okay, we have some sunlight. So, SAS is going on. Throttle is going to 100%, and I've forgotten the name of this craft already. What was it called? The Magnolia, that's it. Magnolia 3. So, SAS is on, our throttle is up, we are ready to launch. Here we go. We are away. It feels a bit quicker this time actually, which is strange because we're heavier. $600 meters. Where did we start our turn before? It was at about 2,000, I think, wasn't it? We're going to take the turn a lot slower this time, hopefully, because last time we had problems with the atmosphere because our prograde marker was dropping faster than we wanted it to. However, we are starting our turn, if it wants to come with me. Come on. First set of engines, off they go. Let's Play KSP viewing is like I was 9 looking at the moon landing on telly. Loved the space science since then. Indeed, it really does fill that void, doesn't it? Okay, so we're not doing too bad at staying prograde this time. We are turning slowly, slower than perhaps we should be, but that's not the end of the world. Let's check our APO. Yeah, see, our APO's going up very, very quickly. But at least that means we aren't going to get pulled over by the atmosphere. And we are going for quite a high orbit, so it's not terrible. Reducing the thrust to weight. Reducing our G-forces, rather, by reducing our thrust. That's what I meant to say. APO is... Goodness me, our APO is at 86 already. Okay. Well, we'll cut it at 100 or so. 120 maybe? There we go. My goodness, that was actually quite an efficient burn. It's like reading Jules Verne for the early space pioneers, I guess. Look at how wonky the tip of it is getting. What, this? Was it wobbling around? I wasn't really watching it. It is a dodgy construction, isn't it? But there we go. So we can get ourselves pointing... let's sort out our communications first of all. Very important. Geosync 1, as we did last time. And then activate that. This time we'll deactivate this here because we don't need it anymore. There we go. Coming up to the apoapsis already. Let's get ourselves... Was a bit near the modules. Oh, okay. It doesn't surprise me that the atmosphere was probably wreaking havoc with that construction design. It is kind of sticking out. Just a tad. But we certainly have a lot more surface area on this thing for those solar panels. I don't think we're going to have any power issues on this attempt. That thing ain't easy to control. No, indeed it is not easy to control. Okay, so speeding up to the apoapsis, and then right near the apoapsis, full whack burn to use up the rest of that fuel. There it goes. We're starting to leave debris behind, which I don't really like. I don't like leaving debris. Never mind. Hey, Chip, welcome back. Welcome to the stream. We have reaction wheels. We have reaction wheels. We have a big reaction wheel right here. They're just not very strong against the new atmospheric model. So the physics module. on that. So, physics model in the game is the level now. The level? The physics model is very, very good in this now, and it includes the atmosphere. This is the stock atmospheric model. There's no modification on that. I'm not using any mods to modify the atmosphere. So yes, this is definitely the vanilla atmosphere. Come on, retro. Come on, periapsis. Where are you? There you are. I knew you were there somewhere. Let's get you out of the atmosphere. It's hot down there. Okay. And once again, it's kind of where we want it to be. So, set as target. And when we get to the periapsis, we will be starting our burn. Let's have ourselves pointing at... They've got a bit close to each other, haven't they? We need to tweak their orbits a little bit. Geosync 1b is clearly on a faster orbital period. It should be over here somewhere. We'll have to adjust that at some point. Maybe while this thing's on its journey, we can tweak that. Okay, so we are pointing at Geosync 1 already, aren't we? I think we've got this. Yep, Geosync 1. So we don't really need to make any changes. So let's have ourselves pointing prograde. Although something's gone wrong, I think. No? It's not letting me move around very much. Why are we spinning? Oh, because I have no connection. Why do I have no connection? There's Geosync. Oh, that's Geosync 1b. Hold on. No, there's Geosync 1. I didn't activate it. Damn it. Okay, we'll have to go around for another orbit then. Why didn't I activate it? Or did I accidentally deactivate it? Whatever happened, it was stupid. Hey there, Michael Conati. Didn't see you there. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Look at this, actually. We're going to have communication at our periapsis directly with the Space Centre. That's a new one. Which means we can actually just point this directly at mission control. Handy. So now we can come to here. Okay, not at our periapsis this time. We'll go to the orbital axis. I don't really know what you would call that. We have communication, we have battery, we have fuel, we have all the things. We have things crashing down, and it's time for us to burn. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Dump that. Fire that. There we go. I toggled it twice, did I? Okay, whoops. I have a bigger problem with Remote Tech 2 and KSP 104. Well, I'm using Remote Tech 2 and KSP 104, so what's the problem? Where's KSI? I don't use KSI. What is KSI? Remind me. Remind me which mod that is. I'm sure there is a mod for KSI. My first time watching. I think I'm definitely watching again next week. I like the sound of that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying this stream. Come on. Come on. There we go. And roughly there will do it. Ooh. That's not what I expected. Can I... Oh, I've lost communication now. Damn it. Right. Something didn't quite go right because our target's in the wrong place. We might be able to fix that, hopefully. Kerbal Space Intelligence. I don't... well, it's not me. I'm not KSI. See you later then. Sorry, I'm not a different YouTuber. I get that KSP and KSI are very similar, but no, I'm afraid I can't. You know, I can't just... There we go. Got that activated now. I cannot place 3 satellites in a geosynchronous orbit. That is always very, very difficult. And these are clearly... This one is not in a geosynchronous orbit because it's moving. This one is. This one is. This one I've obviously got wrong. I need to fix it. In vanilla KSP, providing they have an orbital period of 6 hours, so when you're at the periapsis, if your apoapsis says you're going to get there in 3 hours, then hey, no, don't worry, you didn't make me feel bad. If you made a mistake and you've come to the wrong stream, that's not my fault. No, I'm not Scott Manley either. No, indeed, I'm not Scott Manley. I wish I was. I wish I had his followership. But there we go. So yes, if you're at the periapsis and your apoapsis says exactly 3 hours until you get there, then you have a 6-hour orbital period, which is geosynchronous. And it's roughly at 2,686 million... No, 2,686,000 metres. 2.686 kilometres. There you go. And his accent. What, Scott Manley's? You don't like Scott Manley's accent? I quite like Scott Manley's accent. I do like the Scottish accent. It's quite soothing. Okay, so we are leaving the influence of Kerbin. That's what we were doing. Here we go. Now we do have a problem because we are approaching the target already, which is not what we're supposed to be doing. So if I was to burn retrograde now, okay, that's actually what I wanted. So that's worked out okay. So let's burn. You'll like and subscribe. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, bringing in our apoapsis. We might hopefully get a closer approach this time. Whoop! Let's not go past it. .4 we managed to get last time. I think we're going to get considerably closer this time. Look at that! 200 kilometres is about as near as I want to be for that approach. Is it still polar? No, I think we're a bit straighter this time as well. Although I don't know if that's actually such a good thing. Maybe we want to be a bit polar. Not bipolar, but We're quite near the ascending node actually as well. If we just eke things forward a little bit. Eke, now there's a word that you don't use every day. There we go. We have communication, that's good. Let's see if we can make it a polar orbit. No is the answer to that. We'll have to do that when we're closer on the approach, I think. That's the spider from RuneScape, is it? Fair enough. Okay, well we're going to speed up time anyway, so let's head round there, and maybe we can adjust it at our apo here. Or we could actually do it. There we go. Just as we receive... Oh. Come on. There we go. Just as we are... Oh, we don't have communication now. Damn, what's going on? Come on, give us comms. Give us comms. We're too far from Kerbin. Where's our... Oh, wrong thing. Are we going to miss it? Come on, give us comms. At the Perry will do. How far away are we? We are. We're going to miss it. Pants is the operative word. We don't have communication. Ah, haha. Right. How do we do this? Right. That SAS is having fun. This is going to be a lot of fuel. Can we do it? I don't know. I think retrograde is probably the wrong way to go, isn't it? If that's prograde... we probably want to go this way to pull that around at this point, I think. No, wrong way, other way. If I pull this off, I'll be quite impressed, actually. I don't see this working, to be honest. Man, we had such a close approach as well. I did hear something along those lines about that NASA thing. It was some experiment they were doing. My goodness, I actually made that work. I didn't think that that was going to work. But there we go. That's how you recover if you've missed your orbit. Goodness me. Okay. Where do we want it? That'll do. Whew. Okay. Saved it. Just about. Look at that. How bizarre is that orbit? So let's get in there and hopefully we can... Hopefully we'll still have communication. Yeah, we're going to still have communication. That's good. And then at the Peri, we can pull the Apo back in. Our power is dropping. That's not good. Hopefully we have sufficient batteries to last us through this manoeuvre. You're the real MVP. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's pull the Apo in. Where is the sun? Typical, the sun is on the opposite side to where we have communication. We are going to have to try and land... Oh, I don't know where actually. We're probably just going to have to stay in orbit for a little while on this one. There we go. 229, 249. So, we need to kind of stay in orbit until we're in a slightly different position so that we can maintain communication and have sunlight. Now that could take some time because at the moment it's virtually an eclipse. So, we'll go back to the Space Centre for this section. I assume that KSP isn't exactly a short game. No, it's not particularly a short game. If you have a few thousand hours to spare, you might get somewhere with KSP. Okay, so let's go later in the year, or the following year maybe. Serran seems to orbit at roughly 2 years per year, or 1 year, no, 1 year per 2 years. Where's the sun? Sun is over there. Okay, so bit further. There we go. So, and look at this. These are basically in the same place now, which is not how geosynchronous satellites are supposed to work. Geosync 1 is still where it's supposed to be. Geosync 1B is definitely not where it's supposed to be. In fact, those two both... That one's not where it's supposed to be either. Something's wrong with our satellite network. We need to fix that at some point. However... For the moment, we're going to have sunlight and communication at the same time via Magnolia 3. So let's fly the Magnolia 3 and we can sort out a landing, hopefully, on this one. Hopefully this time it will actually be a landing and not a kind of uncontrolled stumbling towards the planet. Where we be? Let's... The sun's over there, Kerbin's over there, so we do kind of want to be landing where our periapsis is at the moment. Maybe a little bit further round. So let's go round for another orbit. We're not going to have communication, are we? Where I want it. We're going to lose communication now. Let's get the periapsis burning down a little bit. Whoa, where are you going? Come back. There we go. Let's get it just outside the atmosphere. Actually, just in the atmosphere would be okay, because by the time we've... Yeah, that'll work, that'll work. Let's get it in the atmosphere here. Get it to about 40 or something. Or 35, like we were going to do last time. There we go. Then we will have communication and sunlight there. We can burn to slow ourselves down. So that hopefully we'll be landing on this white patch here, which should be interesting. Get to find out what that's made of. And what altitude it's at as well, I suppose. So, no communication at that point. But we should have it when we come out the other side. Ding! There we go. And by now we are probably entering the atmosphere. Not quite, but getting there. Let's get ourselves retrograde. Looking very much like a lawn dart. Hopefully we won't land like one. We've got a tiny bit of fuel left in that tank. Let's see how much the atmosphere slows us down on this pass. Physics warp it a bit until we see the fireworks that we're looking for. Come on, fireworks, where are you? There's the power we need. Although we are losing power. That's not good. That's not good at all, actually. Let's use up the last of this fuel. Oh dear. That was wrong. That was very wrong. Whoops. I meant to do that. And instead I fired the parachutes. We need more power. I actually want to be facing the sun at this point, I think. Why are three... Oh, let's take that in. Shouldn't have been out anyway. How is this not enough? How is this not enough electric charge? I don't understand. We're still losing power. Oh, see you later, Ulf. Hopefully see you next week. I don't understand. Why have we not got... It's in direct sunlight. That's in direct sunlight. How are we losing power? Those two again, direct sunlight. I don't understand. And now we're gaining power. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, bit early for that. Can I undeploy these? Ooh, I can. Hold on. I can increase the minimum pressure for when they actually fire. Server on track days down, is it? We've kind of messed up the parachutes. I'm hoping they don't fire prematurely. Although I'm hoping they do actually fire. They fired, it was risky, and they've snapped. Okay, so time to use the engines to slow us down. Let's get our legs out. See my shadow. Do we have enough fuel? Well, okay, we landed on our side again, but this time we've landed on our side with enough solar panels pointing at the sun for us to actually regain some power and send some form of transmission. In fact, we might be able to improve on this as well. If we get the legs in. No, I have absolutely no movement on this thing, I don't think. No. Okay, so we're kind of stuck here, but we are gaining power, which is good. So, we have communication, which is fantastic. Throttle, then deploy the legs again. You really think that'll work? That didn't do anything. Well, we turned around a bit. No. No, we are a bit top heavy. And now we're just facing the wrong way. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yeah, we're stuck and we've not got much fuel now. So anyway, we do have power. We are charging. And we have communication, so we can actually complete our mission. We can take a temperature reading, which is there. Log the temperature. From the readings on the scan, it seems your mother was right about bringing that extra sweater. What does it say then? Hold on. Toggle display. 163 degrees. Yeah, I don't think so. We're going to transmit that, which is probably going to use all our power up. But there we go. We've got the science from that, and we've completed that part of our contract. Transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of Serran complete. We get 10,875 funds for that, 6 science and 2 reputation, and we have successfully explored Serran. So that gives us another 108,750 funds and another 18 reputation, which makes all those mistakes worthwhile. Let's observe the mystery goo while we're here. That will give us an extra 5.3 science if we can transmit it, which we should be able to, but maybe not yet. So let's keep it for the moment. We can do a probe report for another 1.8. The telemetry indicates that all systems are functioning nominally. Keep that. We can do a barometer reading. The pressure in the shores is higher than the mainlands, but not very noticeable. So this is Serran's deserted shores, or deserted shores? Deserted shores. Oh, I see. You've given up discussing Kerbal Space Program, and you're discussing... oops, I didn't mean to do that. You're discussing Track Day Manager instead. Oh well, we've transmitted that one. I didn't mean to, but this could be interesting. I have to toggle this, which is going to go through... Ooh, I forgot about our magnetometer. That might help us get upright. However, let's log the data. 5 MITs of data. Let's see if we can transmit that. We're out of power. It is transmitting slowly. It's alright, I wasn't complaining. Oh, okay, see you, Snoxical. Thanks for stopping by. %. Come on, let's get that 100%. Let's get all of the science. All the sciences. Our power's going up now, so that tells me that that's sent. So let's see if we can now. Hang on. Can we? Can we? Will it let me move? I don't think it will. Can I lower that leg? Okay, raise it back up again. If I toggle that back in... No. Oh well. It was interesting while it lasted. It was almost successful. Review that telemetry. That's 1 MIT of data. We don't have much power at this point though, and I think the sun might be going down or something. Have we lost the sun? Oh no, the sun's over there. It is going down, I think. Yeah. We are losing power as the sun goes down. Well, let's wait for the next day and then we will transmit the rest of this science. Peekaboo! Come on, sunlight. Give us some power. There we go. Okay, we're gaining power again. What's this saying? Let me see. Toggle it back out. If you end up on the magnetometer side, so if your craft turns a bit, when you deploy it, it will push you back standing. Well, yeah, but I can't. The problem is I can't turn. I've got no control whatsoever. No connection. Oh, that's a shame. Let's turn around a bit more then. There we go. Now we've got a connection. So if I toggle it back out... No, see, there's no... I haven't got enough strength. Ideally I could have done with an extra... an extra reaction wheel. Okay, so let's we've transmitted that. Let's review that. We'll transmit that, and we can now review that and transmit that. Good. I think that's everything, isn't it? We sent the barometer details. Yeah, nothing to be got there. Let's just check there's nothing more to be got from the magnetometer. There is. Okay, let's transmit that. It obviously didn't send it all. There we go. Toggle that back in. We got the temperature, didn't we? So there's no more for that. Okay, so that is basically all our science that we can gather from this particular biome at this particular moment. So we've landed in this red, which is apparently the desert shores. I don't know, I mean there's no water, so I don't know what a shore is in this instance, but looks like perhaps there was a river running through here at some point, which has since dried up. So there we go. That is successfully mission completed. We can go back to the Space Center without having to hang our heads in shame. And we can have a look at where we stand now. $96.9 science, 285,000 funds, and reputation is there, which looks like it's about 500. Or 50% reputation. I don't really get how that meter works. I never really can understand it. But there we go. It's in the light green bit. And it's more in the light green bit than it was before. We can go to the sciencey room. And we can now unlock something for 90 science. We have some small bits. Or we have some landing bits. Might not be such a bad idea actually, because that's the different landing legs and things. We have some aerodynamic bits for planes. We have lots of bits, which is the modular colonization system, the orbital colonization system, and some other stuff. Radial engine mounts and things like that. We have the propulsion systems, which is the small engines and the small fuel tank. And we have heavy rocketry, which is the large engine, the big solid fuel booster, and the larger life support things. I got myself the money to buy the new Skylake processor. Okie dokie. I have a new computer with DDR4 i7 6700K Skylake 4 gigahertz processor. That sounds pretty good to me. Okay, so yes, where do we think we should be unlocking? Miniaturization I don't think we really need, unless we're going to be docking satellites to other things. Not really very likely at this point. I mean, that adapter would have been nice, but it doesn't hold any fuel, so it's just decorative really. So landing legs and the larger parachute possibly would be a good idea, or the aerodynamics for planes, so we can have an extra play around with space planes and things. Or the orbital and modular colonization system stuff, so that we could perhaps start building a space station, or indeed colonizing another planet or another biome. I suppose we could, we could head to the Arctic, which, incidentally, in the interests of charity, Enter Elysium is currently doing his polar expedition, his charity expedition that he does once a year. For charity, where he takes his Kerbals to the North Pole of Kerbin on his live stream. So that's something you might want to check out. I think he's on about day 3 of that at the moment, maybe day 4. I'm not sure. I think it's day 3, and it takes him usually about a week to get to the North Pole with his Kerbals, because they're in a rover, I believe. So if you're interested in that and you want to do support some charity, then check out Inter Elysium's channel on Twitch. Right, so guys in the chat, you need to let me know what we're doing here. Are we unlocking... No, we're not going to unlock that. Are we unlocking landing? Are we unlocking aerodynamics? Are we unlocking advanced construction? Or... we don't really need the heavy rocketry. So it's these 3. Landing, aerodynamics, or advanced construction. And I will put that to a very quick vote. So anyone in the chat, landing, aerodynamics, or construction? Should certainly get the landing stuff. Yeah, Chip says landing stuff too. Okay, landing stuff it is. So... here we go. We're researching landing stuff, which is some wheels, which will be good for some planes, and the landing strut, and the bigger parachute, and the larger heat shield as well, which could be handy, and the launch escape system, which I've never used ever. So there we go. That's our science spent. Hopefully at some point we'll save up enough money to upgrade this guy, which is 1.1 million funds, which is quite a lot. Is there anything that we need to do at this point? Is there anything we can do at this point? See, flight planning. That would be handy. I'm wondering if we should spend some money to get the maneuver nodes. Kerbals can only disembark on Kerbin. Really? We haven't updated the astronaut complex yet? Ooh, okay. So there's 2 things that really we should be updating. We should be upgrading mission control for maneuver nodes and the astronaut complex for EVAs. Whatever helps you actually land on anything but your face. Indeed. Okay, so... oh look, test the launch escape system. Landed at Serran. Yeah, no thanks. Explore Aptor. Well, we've successfully failed to do that so far. There's quite a lot of money being offered for that one, though. I need maneuver nodes for that, really. I suppose we could unlock the maneuver nodes, then accept that, and that'll give us some currency. Science data from space around Sonna. Science data from space. Oh, science data from space around Sonna I can do. That's an easy one. Let's accept that. And let's do that quickly because we already have a satellite orbiting Sonna. And it currently has communication, which is... Oh, no, that's... Sorry, that's the Manolia. Where is... Ah, it doesn't currently have communication. We'll have to speed up time. Means we'll probably lose that contract for... What was that contract? What was the other contract I was just looking at? Hold on. Facepalm, indeed, is a faux pas. Explore Moon, Explore Aptor. Oh, that's Explore Aptor is still going to be there. Explore Mun, that'll still be there. Science data from space around Serran. We haven't got anything in space around Serran at this point. That's quite expensive for that as well. Just discussing faux pas now. Okay. I think we're going to aim to explore Aptor, but we need... Right, so that will be there. That will be there when we come back. So we can carry on with what I was doing here. This is the one we want. We want this to have communication. So let's speed up time until such time as it does. There we go. And then we shall fly it. And we'll do a probe report and transmit that. This doesn't have much power at this point, does it? It is gaining power though. That's okay. Right. Contract complete. 18,700 funds, 3 science, 5 reputation. That was some easy peasy funds. Okay, we're now up to 300,000 funds, which is good. So now, let's just have a quick look. Okay, nothing else we want to do there. So, explore Aptor or explore Mun. Aptor should be easy to explore, but we've failed so far. We failed our flyby of Aptor. It would be nice to actually get that one finished. Go on, let's explore Aptor. And there we go. We have flyby and explore Aptor to do. That's given us some extra funds straight away. But in order to do it, I am going to have to upgrade mission control to give us flight planning, which also gives us more contracts that we can accept, which might be handy later on. But there we go. I'm doing that. Oh, I didn't do like an unveiling thing. But there we go. Here is what mission control looks like now. There we go. Got a little satellite dish and it's got some lights out the back. Whoops. I'm not sure if it's that. We can get extra science from that, I think, because that counts as a biome, I believe. I'm not sure. Once you upgrade a couple of things, the extra buildings that get added count as a biome, so you can go and check them out. But I'll have to check that. I have to check which ones you can actually go and explore before I waste time going and trying and doing it. But there we go. We've now unlocked manoeuvre nodes, so getting to Aptor will hopefully not be quite so tricky. So that will be our next mission. However, if you would like to see us attempt our probably 4th or 5th try at getting to Aptor, hopefully this time in slightly more favourable circumstances, you're going to have to join us next week, because I'm going to call the stream to a close there. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this on the highlights or the uncut rerun on YouTube, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to let me know that you're enjoying the content that I'm posting up for you guys. Thank you for watching. I have been El Bristow. You've been watching Ellitopia Gaming. This has been KSP Live, and I will see you next time. See you later.